Okay, there we are. Now we're recording. Okay, so what I was saying is that we're gonna talk about how the speaking session is going to work. So we're going to have the 15% split it in 6 different parts. Why? I was giving the example and the question that sometimes when we need to present, like in university or high school or anywhere, sometimes you bring a question. So you ask the audience, meaning the students, you ask them, how many times do you drink water during the day? Maybe that's the question. And you're expecting people to answer and nobody answers, like nobody. It looks like these movies where you even can hear the wind like, because nobody talks. That happens a lot. So, and I hate it. Honestly, I really don't like it because I think it's lack of respect towards the people that are asking the question. So for that reason is that I split the speaking session. How? So there's gonna be 5% for the people planning the speaking session for that day. For example, let me look for, okay. Let me look for the syllabus that I sent you on Tuesday. Okay, just a second. Because, so I can give you an example real quick. Okay, so the first speaking session is next Tuesday, the one that is coming next week, and it's gonna be in charge of Andrea, Maripaz, and Alan. So Andrea, Maripaz, and Alan will have, well, if they plan it properly, they're gonna have 5%. They're gonna have 5% for preparing the speaking session. Meaning everything, like the questions, if they bring videos, you can bring games, anything. The idea of the speaking session is to get your classmates talking, okay? They're gonna get that 5% if, of course, they do a very outstanding job. And where is the other 10%? Because it is 15, you know, the total is 15. That 10% is gonna be split in tracks or portions of 2%. How? As you know, there are 6 speaking sessions. The one that you are in charge of, and another 5. So these other 5 speaking sessions that you are not in charge of will have a 2% worth for each one of you. So for example, I'm gonna give the example, maybe Laura. Let's say that Laura comes and prepares the speaking session. It's beautiful, everybody talked, everybody had a great time, perfect. Laura got the 5%. But then in the other speaking sessions that Laura didn't prepare, but that she was expected to participate in, meaning to talk, she never talked. Laura said, I don't like it. I really don't like this. I am not going to talk because I don't like the topic. Traveling, oh no, so boring. I don't like it. If Laura does not participate in any of the speaking sessions, she loses the 2% for each one of them, meaning she loses 10%. So the idea is that, I mean, it's super simple. You pretty much just have to participate. If you participate, you get the 2% for each one of them. Am I making myself clear? Better. Any questions up to now? Nope.
Teacher, do
Tell
you
me.
have a table? I don't know if it's okay. A table with the metrics that you...
The rubric.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's gonna be a rubric that one it will be for the 5%. For the 2%, I'm thinking if I'm gonna create a rubric or just have like a checklist, like if you participated or not. That's what I'm thinking. I have not created anything for the participation of the individual sessions, but I will be bringing one for the planning of the session.
Okay, thanks.
You're most welcome.
Teacher.
Any other question, guys? You can ask anything, remember.
Teacher,
Dylan.
could you include me in the WhatsApp chat of the class?
Didn't you get my email?
No.
Oh my God, I can absolutely, let's do this. Send me, sorry. Go ahead and send me a message, but you don't have my number. I'm gonna give you my number. You can send me a message and I can go ahead and include you in the WhatsApp group. Let me go, actually you can maybe type it right now so I can add you in a few seconds. I'm gonna add it in the chat. I think that's gonna be easier.
Okay.
Okay.
And if you could send me the past class too.
Absolutely. I already sent the link to the chat, but I'm gonna resend it again because you're not there. So go ahead. I already added my number in the chat. So just go ahead and send me a message so I can add you to the group. And after that, I'm gonna be sending the link to the class again. Okay?
Thank you.
You're most welcome, Laura. Okay, guys, in regards to the speaking sessions, any question, any concern, any doubt? ¿Sí les quedó bien claro cómo va a ser?
Teacher,
Dime.
¿usted por favor me puede repetir lo que vamos a hacer bien? Es que no entendí bien.
Claro, no problem. For the speaking session.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. So I was saying that the whole percentage, the full percentage is 15%. So we're gonna divide it in 6 different things. You're gonna get 5% for the planning and creation of the speaking session. Porque como tienen que crearla desde cero, ustedes van a elegir qué énfasis le van a dar al tema, si van a traer videos, si van a traer juegos, etc. Okay, so since you have to create that one is going to be 5%. And that one is going to have a rubric. So as soon as we finish the speaking session, I will be creating your speaking session. And then I'm going to be sending it to you. Okay? And then there is another 10%. ¿Qué pasa con ese 10%? That one is going to be split in 5 portions. Meaning que cada uno va a ser de 2%. ¿Cómo se gana o se pierde el 2% por sesión? It's super simple. Lo que les decía antes, muchas veces pasa que estamos en una presentación de alguien y uno hace una pregunta y nadie contesta. Nadie quiere contestar, nadie quiere hablar. Y a mí eso no me gusta, me parece una falta de respeto y me parece feo porque por algo está la pregunta ahí, por algo la prepararon y todo. Entonces, para evitar esto, o porque a veces llegan y preparan, no sé, por ejemplo, Rosa viene y hace este speaking session que es beautiful, pero así beautiful, top notch. Y Rosa, bueno, yo tengo el 15%, los demás no voy a hablar, los demás me hago la loca. Entonces, that's not the point of it. Entonces, por eso la idea es que each one of them son 6. Entonces, está la que ustedes preparan y otras 5. Las otras 5 are going to have a 2% assigned to them. Entonces, how do you get that 2%? By participating. Si usted vino a la clase y en el speaking session no dijo nada, se quedó mudo toda la clase, ok, don't worry, ya perdiste el 2% de ese speaking session. Yo de hecho voy a tener como un checklist donde voy a decir, ok, quién participó, quién no participó y así, para llevar el conteo de cuánto porcentaje de ese 10 va a tener o cuánto va o no va a tener, más bien. Y al final del bimestre, cuando ya terminemos con todos los speaking sessions, entonces yo sumo, yo que mira, esto tuvieron de la presentación, del 1 al 5, no sé, según la rúbrica, tuvo un 3, un 2, un 1, un 5, y a eso le sumo el porcentaje de cada speaking session. Si participó bastante y notoriamente, entonces que tuvo el 10, el 2 por cada una, y si nunca participó, entonces pierde el 10 o pierde el porcentaje de la que no haya participado. Pretty much. Better.
Entonces, básicamente es como que uno tiene que participar bastante en clase.
No, eso es para, bueno, en clase siempre, ¿verdad? Porque hay un 5% para las clases, eso no lo dejemos de lado, pero también para los speaking sessions. Porque recuerden que el speaking session yo no lo lidero, lo lideran ustedes. Entonces, por ejemplo, el que tenemos, les decía, la otra semana es sorry, I already lost it. Es el de Andrea, Maripaz y Alan. Entonces, que tenemos la otra semana, los chiquillos, por así decirlo, el martes se van a jugar un 5% cada uno, de acuerdo a cómo preparen el tema. Pero ustedes, los demás, el resto del grupo, se va a jugar un 2% si participan activamente en la presentación de ellos. ¿Por qué? Porque recuerden que la idea de un speaking session es que los chiquillos, más allá de traer un tema, digamos, de como muchos videos y muchas imágenes y todo, es que también nos hagan a ustedes hablar. Esa es la idea principal de un speaking session. Por eso les dije, pueden traer canciones, pueden traer videos, pueden traer juegos. You choose. lo que ustedes consideren que va a ser el grupo a hablar. El punto es cómo podemos hacer el grupo hablar con este tema. Ese es como el punto detrás del speaking session. Entonces, ellos van a jugar ese 5% el otro martes y el resto de ustedes el 2% que ganan fácilmente al estar participando constantemente en las preguntas y en las actividades que los chiquillos hagan. Better.
Está bien, muchas gracias.
You're super welcome.
Teacher,
Okay, guys.
disculpe.
Dime.
Sí, bueno, es que me siento un poquito perdida porque ahorita pude ingresar hasta ahorita porque no tenía la contraseña para ingresar. Entonces después me pasaron el enlace. Y también el martes que creo que hubo la primera clase, yo no pude asistir por motivos de trabajo y demás. Entonces ahorita entré y escucho todo y me siento así como, realmente como que no entiendo muy bien de qué se trata, como de lo que están conversando o si están como la evaluación o qué se está explicando.
Ok, tranquila, más bien gracias por decirme, Carla. Bueno, me presento rápidamente, yo soy Luis Araya y voy a ser tu profesor este bimestre, mucho gusto. Sí hubo una clase el martes ya y esa clase fue grabada. Entonces, ¿vos estás en el grupo? No.
No,
Ok,
no me ha
no
llegado
sé.
información.
Ok. Pues fíjate si en el chat de la reunión te sale mi número. Yo ya lo agregué en el chat, fíjate si te sale.
Ajá,
Ok,
8611.
ajá, exacto. Entonces, guardalo porfa y me mandas un mensaje, me dices, soy Carla, la estudiante de FundaTEC o así, para agregarte el grupo. Entonces, y
Ok.
ya una vez que te agregue, tal vez después de la clase, yo les voy a mandar de nuevo el link de la clase que del martes, que sí se grabó. Entonces, así también la puedes ver y puedes entender más o menos lo de la evaluación. Más bien, ahora que veo, vos, como no viniste el martes, entonces no estás en ningún grupo de eso que estamos hablando. Para hacerte un resumen ejecutivo, básicamente, uno de los trabajos va a ser grupal, que se llama un speaking session. Entonces, ese speaking session, como decía ahora, no sé si qué parte escuchaste, vale un 15%, de ese 15 va a estar dividido en seis partes. Una es un 5, que va a ser la forma en la que vos y tu grupo desarrollen ese speaking session, digamos, cómo lo traigan acá a clases. And then, va a haber otro 10% que se va a dividir en tractos de 2%, perdón, cada uno, porque son 5 sesiones. Entonces, ¿cómo ganas eso? Básicamente participando en cada sesión de forma activa. Entonces, los chiquillos van a estar haciendo preguntas y todo. Entonces, la verdad es que vos, sin que te tengan que estar llamando, participes. Solo con eso, que participes varias veces, así, ya te ganas el 2% de cada sesión, básicamente. Es una de las actividades de la parte de evaluación. Hay otras que también están en el workbook, en el cronograma, perdón. Yo tengo que agregarte a un grupo que, de hecho, había uno que tenía 2. Ajá. Es el de la semana 3. Entonces, vos estarías trabajando con Samantha y con Lisbeth en la semana 3. O sea, estamos jueves de este martes que pasó en 15, o mejor dicho, de este martes que viene en 8. Te puedo dar la fecha porque siento que más bien será más confuso, así. Es que aquí lo manejo por semanas, pero ya te digo la fecha exacta, un segundo. Este martes que pasó fue 18, 25, el 1 de febrero. Entonces vos estarías en el grupo que presenta el 1 de febrero. La ventaja es que este martes que viene tenemos el primero, que lo presentan otros compañeros y así puedes darte una idea de cómo es. Igual como les decía antes, yo voy a proveer como unos guidelines para que sepas más o menos como qué hay que hacer y así en el speaking session, pretty much. ¿Cómo vamos? Good.
Mucho mejor, gracias.
You're
Ahí me
super
voy a
welcome.
ver la sesión pasada entonces para ponerme al día.
Okay, that's awesome. Still, if you have any question or concern, you can always send me a message. Sometimes I'm pretty busy and I cannot reply immediately, but as soon as I have a moment, I will be replying. Y te hago el disclaimer porque lo hice el martes y por aquello. Carla, yo sí hablo un poco rápido, pero ya es mi personalidad, que soy así como muy eléctrico. Entonces, si estoy hablando muy rápido en inglés, con toda confianza me puedes decir como que slow down o algo así, and I can do it. No problem, por aquello. Entonces, y mucho gusto y bienvenida a la clase.
Teacher.
Tell me.
Entonces, mi grupo es Lisbeth y Carla.
No estoy viendo quién está hablando, perdón. ¿Quién está hablando? Samantha, right?
Ajá.
Ok. Sí, exactamente. Tu grupo estaría para que fuera Lisbeth y Carla.
Y para el 1 de febrero.
Exactamente.
Thanks.
You're super welcome.
Teacher,
Tell me.
can I have a question for you?
Sure, absolutely.
I activate the code, right?
Ajá.
and I checked the book, but I don't have idea why. I don't have idea why you try to pass to PDF to the book.
Ah, okay, you want to know how to download it.
Se lo voy a decir en español porque no sé decirlo exactamente en inglés. Lo traté.
No, it's good,
Yo vi el libro. Okay, yo vi el libro, pero no sé, no tengo idea de cómo pasarlo a PDF, porque solo me deja como ingresar ya con el usuario y todo, pero no sé si hay alguna forma que usted nos pueda explicar cómo se pasa a PDF para tenerlo así nosotros y poderlo trabajar así, o prefiere que lo trabajemos así desde la página.
No, yo les decía la vez pasada que I recommend you not to use it from the webpage porque usualmente, bueno, creo que no sé si para computadora hay aplicación, honestamente. Sé que creo que para teléfono y para iPad sí hay. Eso sí esté fijo, yo la tengo hecho en mi iPad. Entonces, yo lo recomiendo es, si lo pueden tener en la aplicación, descargarlo, porque a veces pasa, por ejemplo, que internet se pone lento, entonces entre la llamada de Zoom y el video y todo, y pasar las páginas, se pega y dura un montón. Entonces, yo sí recomiendo que se haga así, ¿cómo se dice? Que se pase, que se tenga como en aplicación, si se puede. Si ya busques el PDF, y no puedes descargarlo, yo creo que hay una forma, y si no se puede, me decís, porque si no yo puedo ver cómo conseguirlo.
Es que ayer lo intenté, entré a la página y desde la computadora, creo que sea aplicación porque ahí había como una
Icono.
descarga. Entonces yo la descargué por aquello, pero no tengo idea de cómo pasarlo a PDF, sinceramente.
¿Pero descargaste la aplicación o qué fue lo que te descargó?
Me metí al link que usted mandó a un PDF, que era como activarlo y todo eso, hice los pasos. Y cuando ya tenía el libro, yo dije, pero ¿cómo lo paso a PDF? O sea, lo tenía ahí. O sea, no podía hacer nada más. Entonces no sabía cómo lo paso.
Ok, tranquilo, que entonces lo que voy a hacer es esto. Yo creo que nosotros también tenemos como otro tipo de acceso, entonces voy a ver si yo puedo descargarlo, y si yo puedo descargarlo, entonces yo se los comparto en el chat para que lo puedan tener en PDF también.
Okay. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you.
You're super welcome, no worries. Guys, any other question, any other concern?
Teacher,
Yes.
Dime.
a mí, yo también, cuando me metí para poner el libro, me salía que descargar la app o verlo en línea, digámoslo así. Y entonces yo le di descargar la app y no me funcionó. La descargó, pero me salía el libro viejo.
¿En serio? ¿Tú sales nuevo?
Sí, no. Entonces, por el momento lo tengo en la página.
A mí
Pregunta,
tampoco.
chiquillos, porque vienen que es vacilón, porque a mí me pasó algo similar, pero yo lo que hice fue que yo, ¿cómo se dice? Yo me deslogué de la página completamente y me volví a loguear. Y ahí me salían las versiones nuevas, que era el third edition, porque de hecho me pasó que yo me metí en la aplicación del iPad y me salía la versión anterior, la segunda. Y yo dije, this is not the one, this is the incorrect one. Entonces yo quise, voy a loguearme, y me deslogué, me volví a loguear y me salió esa. Intenten haciendo eso es como basic troubleshooting, a ver si les sirve eso. Y si no les sirve, entonces me dicen para ver, porque digamos, igual, obviamente, como les dije, si yo puedo compartir el PDF, lo voy a hacer. Y de hecho creo que puedo hacerlo, entonces voy a ver si lo puedo conseguir y empararlos por aquello. Pero de igual forma, también es bueno reportarlo, porque si es que la aplicación está dando ese fallo, entonces, ¿verdad? Lo mejor es que avisar de una vez a Oxford para que lo arreglen, básicamente, porque we're paying for it.
Profesor, disculpe.
Tell me.
Yo intenté, ¿verdad? Entré al libro y todo, y se puede ver como en línea, porque vienen algunos audios. Entonces yo pienso que tal vez por eso es que no se puede descargar. Entonces uno puede abrirlo desde el celular o de la computadora o del iPad, pero sí entra en línea de una vez. No se puede descargar, no permite.
No, pero
yo me imagino que...
Perdón, dime.
Sí, no, yo no sé si será también por la parte de los audios, porque sí trae bastantes audios.
Sí, no, eso sí, pero vienes que es vacilón, porque como te digo, bueno, en el iPad que yo tengo, a mí me deja descargarlo en aplicación. Entonces yo tengo la aplicación instalada en el iPad y a mí me dejó descargarlo. Entonces, yo de hecho lo descargo por eso, porque tiene los audios y todo, y me descarga los audios y todo. Por eso les decía que es mejor tenerlo descargado en aplicación, porque así tienen los audios y todo, all the time, pretty much.
Ok. Bueno, gracias.
You're very welcome. I think I had another question.
Yes, teacher.
Tell me.
Okay, we have a limited time for to do the presentation. Teacher, for example, if I talk only 7 minutes, my other time I use a video for to introduce my topic, I lost a points for this.
Sorry, can you repeat your question?
We have a limit of time for to do the presentation. Okay, if you talk only 7 minutes, and my other time I use a video for to introduce my topic, I lost points for that.
No, but this is the thing. There are two things here. First, remember that the presentation is not supposed only you talking. You're gonna be like sort of a moderator. So you're gonna be bringing questions and things for people to talk. So you're gonna bring a topic and you're gonna introduce it very briefly, just like the tip of the iceberg, very little. And you're gonna bring questions, so your classmates are the ones talking. Por así decirlo, es como que ustedes son los hosts de la fiesta. O sea, van a traer todo, preparan todo y lo presentan súper fácil, digamos, en 3 minutos, si acaso, 4, bueno, ustedes deciden, totally up to you. Y traen, como digo, pueden traer juegos, canciones, videos, lo que quieran. Pero la idea principal del speaking session is for everyone else to talk. O sea, las 3 personas encargadas de la sesión, la idea es que lo preparen y que la lideren, o sea, que hagan las preguntas y todo, pero las preguntas tienen que ser respondidas por the rest of the group. Todavía la idea es que vengan a motivar al grupo a hablar, por ejemplo.
Okay, and it's because I find a good video to do my presentation, and I think that bueno, que eso podría ser bueno, porque realmente el video que encontré es un listening, que se supone está en un nivel como un A2, B1, y que es un preguntas y respuestas, y creo que podría ser bueno para todos también.
Yeah, that would be great. Y de hecho podrías preparar un ejemplo, o sea, estoy maybe going too extra. You choose what to do. Pero podrías, un ejemplo, preparar un Google Forms con unas preguntillas, por ejemplo, que sea una pequeña actividad para el speaking session. Eso se puede. O podrías solo ponerlo y tener preguntas generadoras, digamos, como, no sé, the topic is cooking, creo, or something. I don't remember which is.
Yes, it's cooking. It's cooking.
Okay.
Sure.
In that case, you can bring questions. For example, no sé si el video o si el audio habla de no sé, de cooking techniques. Entonces,
Yes.
Estoy bateando, voy a
Exacto.
todo. Let me chance. I'll be right back, guys. No, pero por ejemplo, si habla de cooking techniques, por ejemplo, entonces vos puedes tener preguntas relacionadas y decir, por ejemplo, what type of cooking techniques do you follow? Entonces ya es una pregunta que los chiquillos pueden contestar. Mira, I use this one, I use that one. No. O por ejemplo, from the cooking techniques of the video, do you use any? Or did you know them? O así. O sea, puedes agarrar lo que va haciendo el video para hacer preguntas y que los demás vayan contestando.
Okay, the video is about how to cook in the Pomodoro, and in the final of the video, I do questions of how could this.
It could be like that, or it could be more open, porque podría ser, por ejemplo, no sé, por ejemplo, you're talking about Pomodoro. Pomodoro is pretty much, that's a specific sauce, because Pomodoro is tomato in Italian. Entonces, por ejemplo, vos podrías decir, okay, this is how they make the Pomodoro sauce, the tomato sauce in this video. How do you prepare it, por ejemplo? Entonces, ya más bien le estás dando el chance a las personas. Un ejemplo, es una pregunta, ahora lo estoy inventando. No tienes que hacerla, puedes agregar lo que quieras. Pero al hacerlo así, digamos, decir, bueno, en el video lo hacen de esta forma, ¿cómo lo hacen ustedes? Entonces, ya las personas que les gusta cocinar pueden llegar y decir, okay, I do it this way, I do it that way, no, I don't cook this, I cook that, y así. Entonces, porque la idea, como les digo, más allá de que sea algo extremadamente elaborado, es que sea algo que nos entretenga y que nos permita hablar. O sea, que todos podamos hablar y que porque ese es el punto del speaking session. El punto principal es sacar las palabras a ustedes con cuchara, como quien dice, que realmente quieran participar.
Bueno, y de hecho, por ejemplo, ese video me gustó mucho porque es un listening, lo encontré al azar, practicando un poco. Y bueno, igual que todos los listeners, te esfuerzas por escuchar y al final hay varias preguntas de verdad o falso que no son tan difíciles, entonces es bueno para todos porque simplemente te concentras en eso y también hacer otras preguntas que no sea de falso o verdadero. Entonces, primero sería como escuchar el listening que prepararía por ustedes, del cual voy a hablar, obviamente, y después les hago las preguntas. De ese modo lo puedo hacer, ¿verdad? Y sería bastante bien.
Yeah, that could
Okay.
work. Just be careful with the length of the listening, porque también si es un listening de 15 minutos, ¿verdad? También es cansado.
No. It's only 5 minutes.
Okay, it's okay. Además, remember this, the idea is that you last around 30 minutes, but you can last more. La idea es que no duren menos porque la idea sí es que hablen, que traigan varias preguntas, actividades así. Entonces, tienen mínimo 30, no hay máximo. O sea, si ocupamos agarrar las 2 horas y media para el speaking session, dice, usen las 2 horas y media, porque al final del día es lo importante. La idea de ustedes acá es que puedan practicar, que realmente puedan como get the most out of it. Entonces,
Igualmente puedo jugar con eso y hacerlo un poco más largo el listening y jugar con las preguntas para llegar a los 10 minutos.
exacto. O sea, no, y de nuevo, y como te digo, a veces uno más bien agrega mucho, como mucho listening, mucho así como para hacerlo largo, pero es más, tal vez es mejor agregar más preguntas donde puedan participar. Además, hay temas, por ejemplo, bueno, uno de mis favoritos siempre ha sido travel, porque I love traveling. Entonces, y he notado que es un tema muy favorito como por el público. Entonces, cuando se hace las de travel, usualmente no duran 30 minutes, it's an hour, sometimes even more. Porque everybody wants to talk about travel, everybody wants to talk about details about traveling and stuff like that. Entonces, that's the whole point of it. Más allá de tener un montón de videos o así, lo importante es poder traer preguntas y cosas, imágenes y todo que genere la conversación entre los compañeros.
Okay, thanks, teacher.
You're very welcome.
Profe,
Tell me.
es que yo tenía como una idea más o menos, como del
Dale.
speaking, porque yo tenía como la idea de que, por ejemplo, porque como usted ha dicho que máximo eran 30 minutos, como que mi idea general, bueno, más o menos la he ido trabajando, por ejemplo, yo quería hablar de cómo se cocinan las hamburguesas y planeaba, digamos, como tipo, yo introducir como cómo se hacen las hamburguesas y preguntar cómo les gusta, digamos, a las personas las hamburguesas y después también pensé en hacer un Kahoot donde todos participen, donde se pueda ver las respuestas y donde todo el mundo comente cómo es que le gustan las hamburguesas, digamos. Esa era más o menos como una idea más o menos mía. Pero no estoy muy segura. Yo creo que se me pegó.
Sí, no te escucho muy bien. ¿Me escuchas bien?
Teacher, ¿me escucha?
Sí, ahora sí te escucho. Ya, ahora sí.
No, es que se me pegó a mí.
Ok.
Esa era como más o menos una idea que yo tenía en general,
Okay. En
pero
realidad,
no sé si es correcta.
no la
No
veo
sé si
mal.
es como...
No la veo mal. Lo único en lo que tal vez expandiría un poco es en la parte en la que les preguntas cómo hacen las hamburguesas. Yo metería más preguntas porque la idea de nuevo es pretty much get everyone talking. Entonces, podrías preguntarles cómo hacen las hamburguesas, podrían preguntarles que si han probado una hamburguesa, digamos, diferente o que tiene algo diferente, o si han probado hamburguesas en otros países, o no sé, etcétera. O sea, pues, el tema no va mal, el tema, digamos, por decirlo, lo veo bien. Lo único es eso, que tener tal vez cuidado en qué metemos y qué no metemos a la hora o sea, de asegurarnos de que sí van a haber varias preguntas para que todos puedan participar, por así decirlo. Pero the idea sounds pretty good.
Pero ahora tengo, porque según yo, digamos, lo que había escuchado era que el máximo eran 30 minutos, pero ahora, ok, entonces nosotros podemos hablar varias,
Sí,
porque
sí,
como
pues,
porque somos 3, entonces queríamos hablar como de 3 comidas diferentes, o sea, la preparación de 3 comidas diferentes para que cada uno tenga como su momento y al final no sea como Andrea habló 40 minutos y pues mis compañeros no hablaron nada, digamos, entonces como para que fuera más dinámico y cada uno tuviera como su espacio, pero yo les decía a ellos como que también pueden hacer preguntas, digamos, como que, no sé si Alan quería preguntar cómo les gustan las hamburguesas, aunque yo tuviera un speech de 10 preguntas, y que ellos pudieran hacer las mismas preguntas para que participaran y se involucraran, pero que cada uno tenga como su momento.
Exacto. No, it's actually pretty good. De nuevo, no tienen que enfocarse tanto como en darme un speech exacto de 10 minutos de las hamburguesas, dónde nacieron las hamburguesas y todo, y para 10 minutos hablando, porque la idea es como que ustedes introduzcan el tema rapidito, bueno, ahí más o menos, y que luego empiecen a preguntarles para agarrar como la audiencia a participar, para que empiecen a participar. No tienen que preocuparse, es algo muy importante, no sé si lo he mencionado, las personas que preparan, como ustedes ya están preparando el speaking session, trayendo las preguntas, bueno, es que traigan videos o canciones o juegos o lo que sea, como ya tuvieron que hacer todo esto, ustedes no, ustedes, miren, por ejemplo, bueno, vos, Andrea, y tu grupo, el día que presentan, no tienen que preocuparse, por ejemplo, si van a presentar 3 comidas diferentes, entonces no es como que vos decís, bueno, yo participo en la de Alan porque si no luego pierdo los puntos, no. Ustedes de ese día están exentos del 2% porque ustedes ese día se están jugando el 5% de la preparación del speaking session. Ya en la siguiente speaking session, ya ahora sí, puramente hablando a huevo, dice, como dice uno, ahí sí tienen que participar porque esa sí ya no es la que ustedes prepararon, entonces ahí sí tienen que apoyar a los compañeros que están, digamos, llevando a cabo el speaking session.
No,
¿Sí me
sí,
explico?
no. Sí, o sea, yo eso más o menos lo tenía entendido, pero era como para que todo el mundo se involucrara y como yo les decía, que 3 comidas diferentes para que cada uno tenga como su espacio, porque si hablamos solamente de la preparación de una cocina, pues de un alimento, no vamos a orar, vamos a orar 10 minutos y ahí se acabó la presentación y pues tampoco, ¿verdad?
Exacto, exacto. Igual no tienen que ser tampoco como seguir el mismo parámetro de 3 comidas. Puede ser, por ejemplo, uno puede hablar de la preparación de las hamburguesas, otra persona puede hablar de, como te decía, de técnicas de cocina y otra persona de, un ejemplo, otra cosa. La idea, mientras los 3 temas, bueno, de nuevo, no tienen que ser 3 temas, puede ser uno, pero si quieren 3, it's okay. Mientras estén bajo la sombrilla del tema principal, it's okay. No problem with that.
Okay.
Good.
Good.
Okay, how about the others? Any other question? Any other concern?
Teacher,
Dime.
sí funcionó lo que usted dijo del
¿Sí funcionó?
libro. Sí.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Dani. That's really good. Ven, es que yo lo batí, yo realmente no sabía ni qué hacer. Yo dije, vamos a probar, ¿verdad? Basic troubleshooting, sacamos y vamos a meter a ver qué. Es como el típico apagar la computadora y volver a encender. And it worked. For me, it worked. Porque me volví a meter y ya me salía the new version and I just downloaded and it's there. Entonces, I'm already asking. You're super welcome. I'm already asking for the PDF version. As soon as I have it, I will be sharing it with you. Para que vean, ven que multitasker. Okay. Okay, so that being said, now we're going to start with our class, at least for the grammar part. Do you have any other question before we move into the class for today? Remember, you can ask me anything, right? Any questions,
Yes,
anytime.
teacher.
Tell
Pero
me.
no es como, what are the days for exam specific, como Tuesday or
Or Thursday.
Thursday.
Well, it depends because, for example, let me go ahead and check the syllabus real quick. Okay, I have it here. Okay, so for example, the first one, we have it for week number 4, okay? It doesn't say a date or a day. In that case, we can choose. Perdón, ¿por qué lo dejo así? Sometimes I have people that they prefer to have the test on Tuesday and then hand in the workbook on Thursday. Entonces, yo lo dejo como like open to see how you want to. Entonces, you can choose if you, of course, the whole group needs to vote and see if you want to have it, the exam on Tuesday and the workbook on Thursday, or the other way around. If you want to hand in the workbook on Tuesday and then on Thursday, we have the test. Again, it can work. Obviamente, la semana antes, por ejemplo, la semana 4 es el primer quiz, el primer examen, quiz realmente. Entonces, en semana 3 vamos a hablar de eso. Entonces, antes de que se vaya el jueves de semana 3, ahí yo les voy a preguntar si prefieren tener el examen el martes o el jueves y también entrega el workbook. Para lo mismo, para que no sean el mismo día. Entonces, así podemos hacer uno el martes y el otro el jueves, o viceversa, o si todos quieren, los dos el mismo día. That doesn't really matter. ¿Ok? That one for... Dime.
¿Y where is the workbook?
Yes. Where are the page?
It's, I think, as far as I know, it's because mine is a little bit different, but I think in work case, it's like at the end, right, guys? El workbook es como de una página en adelante, ¿o me equivoco?
Es que en el libro, lo voy a decir en español porque no estoy muy segura, o sea, en el libro yo me metí, pero, o sea, al principio, hasta le pregunté a una compañera, ¿este es el libro? Porque viene como, o sea, vienen las unidades y, digamos, ya usted sabe al final, porque yo aquí lo estoy viendo desde la compu, viene vocabulary band, irregular verbs, viene el apéndice y Soundbank, pero no viene el workbook. O sea, no viene como una parte de workbook.
Ajá. Ok, ve al final de donde está como esa parte, porque entonces el workbook usualmente se identifica porque viene como en blanco y negro y usualmente viene después de que acaba el libro. Entonces como que lo agregan el libro y luego sigue el workbook. Entonces fíjate a ver si te sale.
Profe, lo que
no te
pasa
sale.
es que sale muy
Dime.
diferente a lo del libro 1. Salía primero los 6 primeros temas, digamos, las 6 primeras
Ujú.
unidades, y después salía el workbook. Aquí no. Aquí salen
Y-
las 12 unidades completas y después ya no hay nada más.
Y por lo general decía
Exacto.
workbook y lo separaba. Y atrás venían las páginas de workbook.
Ok,
Y empezaba
ok.
de nuevo 1A, 2B y
Ajá.
así.
Ok, en ese no le sale así.
No,
No,
profe.
o
Sale
sea,
todo el libro completo.
y
Ok,
una
ok,
compañera,
perfecto.
digamos, o sea, ella me explicó que ella había escuchado como que usted nos iba a dar un link y yo dije, ¿cuándo el profe dijo eso? O sea, pero ahí fue cuando yo dije, bueno, fijo, no le entendí, voy a recalcar porque fijo y como usted dijo que iba a hablar más en inglés, entonces yo dije, fijo, estaba tan ansiosa que fijo, se me fue y no lo
Y yo
escuché,
sé.
entonces yo dije, voy a confirmarle al profe que si realmente va a ser, si él nos va a dar un link, porque no, a mí no me sale y al punto que dije, ¿será que puse el código bien y que este era el libro? Porque a mí no me sale el workbook.
Okay, no, yeah, I think I know what is happening. Again, this version changed a little bit. I'm gonna switch to Spanish just to make sure that everybody understands. Esta versión es un poco diferente y algo que yo sí noté porque estaba otra vez viendo la página es que me salen muchas unidades en la página de Oxford. Entonces, yo creo, de nuevo, voy a investigar más y el martes les confirmo para darles con toda la confianza. Pero I think the way that it works es que el workbook, creo, de nuevo, no me hagan caso, ¿verdad? Porque ocupo confirmarles, pero según lo que he traveseado, creo que es que el workbook viene ahora digital, porque yo estuve traveseando y vi que yo les puedo asignar cosas desde la plataforma. Entonces, yo creo que es eso, porque yo de hecho me sale que tengo que crear una clase, ya creé la clase, y de ahí es donde me generó un código que les tengo que dar, entonces, para que se puedan meter, y yo creo que ahí es donde yo puedo empezar a asignarles el workbook. Entonces, voy a corroborar, para el martes les tengo esa, bueno, si puedo antes, obviamente les tengo antes, pero si no, para el martes, sin falta, les tengo esa información, pero I think that's how it works. I
Ok,
think
sí,
so.
porque yo quería
Sorry.
empezarlo, pero yo dije como, ¿dónde está? O sea, este es
Please
el
see where is
libro.
it. That makes sense. Tell me,
Profe,
I think
otra
somebody else.
pregunta.
Dime.
Cuando nos mandaron los códigos salían 2 códigos, pero el segundo
Ajá.
código no sirve. ¿No será que ese es el workbook?
No, el segundo código es como para unirse como a un grupo, algo así. ¿Verdad, profe?
Yes.
I think so. Pero es que yo tengo que crear la clase, que ya la creé, pero yo tengo que darles un
Ujú.
código también mío, que es
Ujú.
en el que ustedes se unen a mi clase, que de hecho ahora lo puedo buscar y les puedo dar la información más certera. I'm going to ask in a few minutes just to double check. But yeah.
Teacher?
Yes,
And
tell me.
when I download
Mhm.
the book, I see other book. ¿Para qué es este? Otro, pero estaba viéndolo y son unas prácticas como de nivel 1 en realidad, porque salían cosas del verbo be y otra parte donde decía que uno se podía como certificar o hacer unos pequeños exámenes con una página ahí, pero me aparecían en otro libro que aparece a la par de que estamos utilizando.
¿Y ese otro libro es igual al que tenés o es diferente?
Es diferente,
Yeah.
es color rojo.
Okay. Can you take a screenshot and send it to me?
Okay.
Okay, please take a screenshot and send it to my, it could be either to my email or to my private WhatsApp, and I'll be doing research to find out what that is exactly and how we can use it. Okay?
Okay. After the class, I send you.
Okay, that's perfect.
Okay.
Awesome, thank you so much, Alan. Okay, guys, now let's go ahead and start with the class. It's time for us to start with, because we have had almost an hour speaking about these things, but it's perfect because these are questions that you have and we need to answer before we continue, because so we don't affect any of your future evaluations. Okay, so all good. Okay, of course, for the class, we're gonna keep it in English, the whole class. That's what we're here for. And let's go ahead and start with it. So for today, the first unit, we're going to start with unit 1A. So let me go ahead and open the view, well, not open because I already have it open, but to show you which is the page. we're gonna start with, okay, let me go ahead and give you the page. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with the grammar part because I like to start with grammar so you can actually go ahead and, how can I say this? You can actually go ahead and while you're still fresh, let's say, we can cover grammar and then we can do practice. And then if you have questions, we can talk about it. This first topic is very simple, is the question word order. And for that one, I needed to go to page 7, okay? Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect, thank you. So are you ready in that page? Yes, okay, cool, thank you. Okay, in that page, if you don't have to scroll down, but if you look at the part B, it says Grammar Bank 1A. So please go ahead and click there. Click there, it's gonna take you to the grammar part, to like a grammar explanation. This one that we're looking at on the screen. Tell me.
I don't have the book yet.
But you already bought it, right?
Yep. Yeah.
But you bought it on Tuesday, right?
Yeah, but on the email don't.
You never got the email. Oh my God, guys, let me stop this real quick. Let me go ahead and send a message to the coordinator.
Oh no, he's helping right now, but it's difficult to find the book and all the steps.
But you already got the email that with the codes.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that you had not received the email with the codes.
No.
Okay, that one you already have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's difficult to find the book and all the codes and
and everything. Okay, guys, I already received the book in PDF, so I'm gonna send it to you. So in that case, you can use for today, you can use that one, Laura. Maybe you can use that one, but you're not in the group, right? Okay, let me go ahead. Did you send me the message already, Laura?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I see some people here. Let me go ahead and add you to the group real quick.
Teacher,
Dime.
es que a mí esas páginas no me las carga el libro, dice que cargando y dura un montón, o sea, no me aparece.
Okay, don't worry. What we're gonna, that's why let me go ahead and send it to the group. Okay, just a second. Okay, Ivan, I already added you there. Let me see. Who else I got?
Teacher,
Dime.
I have a problem because my computer no is the most fast, but when I open other things in here, for one, do boom, o sea, quiero explotar. Entonces puedo, can I work with your screen?
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
You're super welcome. Just a second, I'm gonna add now as well. Okay, just a second, guys. Okay, let me see if I'm missing anyone real quick. Okay. Carlita, you're the only one missing, just a second. Okay, guys, by now you should all be added to the group. Is everyone in the group? Is anybody missing? No, anybody's missing? Todos están dentro del grupo. Okay, since you're not saying no, I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So what I'm gonna be doing right now, guys, is I'm gonna
Silencio
be
positivo.
exactly.
Yes.
That's what I said.
That group, teacher.
The WhatsApp group? You're not there.
No. Ah, okay, okay.
¿Sí estás en el WhatsApp group?
Yes, yes, teacher.
Ah, sí. Me estaba vacilando entonces.
I do.
How come? How dare you? It's okay, don't worry. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you the book in PDF, so in case that you actually need it, or that you have not been able to download or something. So just a second. Okay, there you go, guys. I already sent it. Well, it's being sent. So just give it a few seconds and it's gonna be sent. It's already being uploaded. So let's just give it a few seconds over there. In the meantime, let's go ahead and talk for the in regards to this specific topic. This is something that you are very familiar with. It is very easy, nothing to worry about. How does it work? Okay, we're gonna do a lot of practice, so don't worry. But we're gonna focus on 1A, we're ordering questions. So you know that we have two types of questions, okay? We usually have the yes or no questions and the information questions. Who can tell me the difference? Not so many, only one. Who can tell
Can
me
you
the
repeat the
difference?
question, teacher?
Sure. Who can tell me the difference between the yes and no questions and the information questions? What is the difference from each one of them?
Word with W H. Las palabras. Esas son y tienen esas palabras extra, como what, where.
Yeah, that is perfectly fine. Okay, let me help you a little bit more with that. The yes or no question.
The question, yes or no, is very short. In comparison with the W question.
Exactly, in comparison with the WH question. Perfect, thank you so much.
The yes or no is very specific. The yes or no is done not specific, and the W question is specific. I don't know.
That is actually pretty good. Thank you. So as Danny and Andre were saying, the format changes in the sense that the information questions, they have the WH words, which are those where, what, when, why, etc. All of those. And the yes or no questions are the questions that can be answered with a yes or a no. Do you like pizza? Yes. Do you eat lasagna? No. Do you, I don't know, do you have a car? Yes or no, etc. Those are yes or no questions, very simple. The information questions cannot be answered with a yes or no because they require more information. For example, if you say, what is your favorite food? And you say, yes, then no, that's not gonna be working because nobody's going to understand your answer. The information questions, they are there to ask for specific information and more words. The information questions, they're gonna be longer. And the answer is gonna be longer as well. For example, if you say, what is your favorite food? Then you can say, my favorite food is, I don't know, pasta, for example. Or where did you go last night? So then you can say, last night I went to the movies and I watched, I don't know, Matrix. Okay, so the information question is going to require more information from you. It's going to require more details. It's going to require a lot more of everything, pretty much. And the yes or no can be answered with a simple yes or no. Okay, questions up to now?
That was clear, teacher.
Okay, let's look at the examples that we have over here. Remember, if you have any question or concern, you can stop me at any moment and we can go ahead and talk about it. Okay, so it says questions with be and can. So what are you, sorry, there's somebody here. Okay, so let's go ahead and create questions. For example, are you hungry? That's a yes or no question. You can say yes, yes, I am. Is there a bank near here? No. Can I sit here? Yes or no. Those are yes or no questions, as simple as that. And then we start with information questions. What was that noise? So you can say, oh, it was my parrot, it was my dog. My dog was barking at the neighbor, for example. Where were you born? I was born in Ciudad Quesada, for example. So these are information questions where you're required to give a full explanation on it, okay? Over here it says we make questions with the verb be and can by inverting the verb and the subject. She is a teacher, is she a teacher? He can drive, can he drive? Okay, that is very, very important, guys. In Spanish, we not always invert the format. We just keep it the same way. We just change the intonation. But in English, we must make this inversion because if not, it's not gonna look like a question. It's gonna look like like you're just talking, like a statement. For example, imagine that you say, teacher, I can, I don't know, close the door. I imagine that you can, because you can just stand up and close the door. But if you wanna know if you can close the door, then you need to say, can I close the door? For example, that would be the question, okay? Over here it says questions with do, does, did in simple present and simple past. Okay, I know you know this, but remember do and does are for simple present and did is only for simple past. Do is for I, you, they, and we. And does is for she, he, and it. Did is for everyone in past. Everyone uses did when it comes to past. So how does it work? Do you live with your parents? This is another yes or no question. Yes, I live with my parents. Did you take a vacation last year? No, I didn't. There was COVID. Where does your sister work? This is an information question. So you can say, my sister works at a bank. My sister works at Intel, etc. When did you start studying English? This is an information question. You can say, I started learning English, I don't know, 3 years ago, 2 months ago. last year, etc. What did they talk about? Oh, they were talking about, I don't know, politics or cooking, for example, okay? So here it says, use this order, auxiliary, subject, base form. Example, did you go out last night? Or questions were auxiliary, subject, base form, etc. Where did you go? Okay, let's do a simple exercise with this one. Let me go ahead and stop sharing so I can share my other screen. Okay, just a second. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. So again, we're just gonna go over it, what we just talked about. So we have the yes or no questions, very simple. And this is actually quite simple. So what do you have to do? Again, you're gonna go ahead and use the auxiliary, which can be do, does, it could be can, which is a modal auxiliary, it could be did for past, or it could be the verb be. Okay? I know you know, Dime.
I have a question.
Sure.
When can I use I'll? For example, I'll be, I'll go.
I'll, like this one.
Yes?
This is for future.
Ah, okay.
So you can say, tell me.
Because I see I in anywhere.
It's super common.
Yes.
It's for future. I'll is the same as saying I will.
It's the contraction.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just go ahead and go back to this one real quick. Okay, so what I was saying is, remember, there is a particular case with be. Be is the verb and the auxiliary at the same time. It is very powerful, okay? So what am I saying, for example? Do. So you're gonna go ahead and use the auxiliary plus the subject plus the verb. The verb is gonna be in base form. And then you could, this is one when added with an asterisk, you can have the complement. Okay? And of course, the question mark. If not, it wouldn't be a question. So let's test it. Okay, auxiliary, do. Subject, I don't know, Henry. Okay, no, Henry's does. Let me change it. So does Henry, I don't know, no, Italian? And question mark. So I have does, which is the auxiliary. I have Henry, which is the subject. I have no, which is the verb in base form. And then I have the complement, which is Italian. And the question mark, of course. Okay, questions up to here, guys?
No, teacher.
Okay, good. This one is gonna work with do, with does, with can, and with did. But this format is not going to work with be. Why? Because as I said, be is a little bit different. How does it work? Okay, what be does is that it is the auxiliary and the verb at the same time. Okay, so for example, if you want to use be, you can go ahead and say, is she late? And that is a question mark, of course. And that is a perfect question, a yes or no question using be. So we're gonna use be where we usually put the auxiliary and where we would put the verb, which is over here. We're not gonna add it because be is both. So we don't have to. In this one, this example, that they only applies for yes or no questions with be, okay? If you're using any of the other auxiliaries, such as do, does, can, or did, you need to follow this other format. This one over here, okay? Let's make another question, just to make sure. Okay, so let's use did. Okay, so we're gonna start with the auxiliary, did. Let's see, Danny, give me a subject.
You.
Okay, did you? That's perfect. Andre, can you give me a verb?
Cook.
Okay, how convenient. Did you cook? Okay, and we need a complement. Let's see, Alan, can you give me a complement, a possible complement?
And did you cook yesterday the dinner?
Okay, did you cook dinner yesterday? Okay. And are we missing something, guys? Yes, no, maybe.
The question mark.
Yes, thank you, Rosa. That's perfect. Exactly, the question mark. Without the question mark, it's not a question. So do you see how easy? Did you cook dinner yesterday? And the answer can be yes.
Yes, I did.
Exactly. Yes, I did. Or no, I didn't. Something very important. It doesn't mean that you can't give me a long answer. You can. If you want to, you can say, no, I didn't cook dinner yesterday because I was very tired, for example. You can say that, that is perfect. However, it's also very common to just say, yes, I did, no, I didn't. As simple as that, okay? Questions up to here?
No, teacher, it's clear.
Okay, awesome. Now let's move real quick into the information question so we can go ahead and talk about that one. Okay. Okay, so how does it work? Then again, when we talk about information questions, they are the ones that usually have the WH word, okay? Which are those? It could be why, it could be how, where, when, which, okay, what, I'm missing what, just a second. It could be what, and I think I'm missing more, just remember them right now. Yeah, we can use those. Okay, so these are a few of the words that you could actually use for information questions. How does it work? Which is the format, the structure? Okay, so the structure is, you're gonna go ahead and have the WH word plus the auxiliary plus the subject plus, I'm gonna write it down here because I don't have enough space here, plus the verb. I know you know this, but the verb needs to remain in base form here as well. You cannot change it. Okay, plus the complement. And of course, plus the question mark. So let's go ahead and test this. So let's use which. Okay, so which, and then we need to use the auxiliary which Let me see. Which did, then subject, which did they, and then we need the subject. In this case, I don't need a complement. Which did they pick? And of course, the question mark. So in this case, the answer can be, maybe we're talking about skirts, maybe we're talking about shirts, maybe we're talking about cars. If you want to be more specific, in this case, for this one, you can add it here, close to the which word for this one. If you change it, if you use, for example, where, you can say, where did you go last night, for example. Okay, so no, that one is incorrect. It's actually correct. That was me wrong. Where did you go last night? In question mark. Okay. Questions up to here? No, I guess there are no questions. It's very simple. Okay, let's go ahead and make one together. I think that's gonna make it way easier. Okay, let's see. Liz, can you give me a WH word that you want to use? It could be any of these ones that we have over here.
Question.
Which one?
Sorry.
Don't worry. So from these ones, from why, how, where, when, which, and what, which one do you pick? Which one do you choose?
Where?
Okay, no, we already used where. It's a different one.
How?
Okay, how, that could work. Okay, let's go ahead and create a question with how. How, after how, what do we need? Rosa?
It.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. What do we need after how?
Did.
Okay, yeah, it could be perfect. How did, then we're gonna need a subject. Let's see, Kenneth, can you give me a subject?
They.
Okay, how did they? Okay, we need a verb. Let's see. Laura, can you give me a verb?
Do.
Sorry, which one?
Do.
Do. Okay, how did they do? And we need a complement. Let's see, Ivan, can you give me a complement over here? That would work.
Ivan. The homework yesterday? I don't know.
How did they do? That one would work. How did they do the homework? Homework yesterday. And of course, the question mark over here. So that is very simple. Which could be the answer? I don't know. You can actually get very creative. You can say they I don't know, they printed, I'm just gonna guess, they printed it and did it with pencil. I'm just inventing, I don't even know. With pencil. As simple as that. That could be a possible answer for that question. Any question in regards to how to form questions? Pretty clear. Dime.
Can you make a question without use did?
Absolutely.
Another.
Sure. Okay, let's use, well, we could use do or does. That one will be present, but that one will be pretty much the same format. So we can say, for example, what does she enjoy wearing, or no, or eating? That one I think is better. What does she enjoy eating? And the answer, again, you can come up, you can get very creative with the answer, and you can say she enjoys eating pizza, or maybe shrimps, as we talked last class, or I don't know, anything that you want to say. However, there is another example. We haven't talked about the verb be for information questions. And how can we do it? Let's go ahead and start here. Let's use
Teacher, I have a question.
Tell me.
With this question, what does she enjoy eating? Because bueno, yo pensaba que el do's o el ¿cómo es? O el auxiliar do no se podía utilizar con con un verbo ing que siempre se utilizaba con verbo be.
No, but there is a small mistake over there. Eating, it's not a verb in ing. I mean, yes, okay, but it's not continuous. There is a topic, I don't know if you have already seen it, I think you haven't. There is a topic called gerunds and infinitives. And the difference is, for example, what you can't is to have the main verb with ing if you have does. But eating is not the main verb. It's a secondary verb. The main verb is enjoy.
Okay, when the eating is a principal verb, okay, no, it's correct, but
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, I understand, teacher. Thanks.
Exactly. You're super welcome. Super quick. The reason why we say eating and not eat is because if we just say eat, it's gonna generate like a fight, because then you're not gonna know which is the main verb. So what we do is that we leave the main verb alone and we add ing to the other verb, to the secondary verb, so we know which is the principal verb or the main verb and which is the secondary verb that is just there helping, adding more meaning to the question.
Yes, because when I learned this, I learned dus, o que nunca podía utilizar el dus con el ing y digamos, ahí me confundí un toque. And when I learned this, was very confusing for me.
No, and it makes perfect sense. You know what is a mistake? It's super common that people mix does with present continuous. Because present continuous is when you say I am eating, she's cooking, they are cleaning, etc. And people sometimes mix that. That is not correct. But in this case, it is correct because eating is the secondary verb. The main verb is the one that can't never ever have ing because I have does. Am I explaining myself?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Sí les quedó claro a todos, chiquillos, por aquello.
For me, it's very clear.
Okay. Because that is actually a really good question.
Teacher?
Dime.
That rule apply always?
Yes. There is something very important. Sorry, tell me.
When I have two verbs in the question, the second verb always ending in ANG.
No, that's what I was gonna say. This is a topic called gerunds and infinitives. Entonces, básicamente, gerunds are the ones that end in ing, todos son gerundios en inglés, y los infinitivos son los que llevan el to. Entonces, por ejemplo, to eat, to cook, etc. Esos son infinitivos. Y los gerundios es que solo agrego ing al verbo. Entonces, esto ya está estipulado a nivel gramatical y hay ciertos verbos que aceptan que el siguiente verbo tenga ing y ciertos verbos que aceptan solo el to. Entonces, esto, si va a ser...
Es que, bueno, yo creo que, por ejemplo, Kennedy y yo lo aprendimos de esta manera, que el does solo lo podíamos utilizar con verbos en simple presente, pero no, no con verbos en continuo. ¿Y
no,
cómo es que se llama? Y verbos en continuo siempre lo utilizamos con el verbo be. Entonces, por ejemplo, ahí, obviamente ya está claro porque vos explicaste que si no es el verbo principal, sí se puede utilizar.
Ajá. Exacto, exacto. Entonces, por ejemplo, lo que les decía es, estos son combinaciones que ya existen, donde el verbo que está precedente, o sea, el verbo principal, es el que básicamente el que tomó la decisión de qué acepta y qué no acepta. Por ejemplo, enjoy sí me acepta, por ejemplo, utilizar food eating, pero hay otros verbos, por ejemplo, creo que want es uno que want no me acepta el ing. Entonces, cuando yo quiero utilizar, por ejemplo, yo puedo cambiar la pregunta un poco. Let me go ahead and modify a little bit. I'm going to keep that one and just create another one. I can say, what does she want
to eat?
Perfect. What does she want to eat? En question mark. ¿Ven? Want, por ejemplo, es uno de esos verbos rejegos que no sé por qué no se lleva con el ing, o sea, con el ing. Entonces, want no me lo acepta y por eso tengo que utilizar esto que es un infinitivo. Como les digo, es un tema para otro día. No sé si está en este bimestre, si no, probablemente está en el siguiente. Pero son infinitivos.
Viene siendo igual que los pasados participios. O se los aprende o se los aprende. No es algo como que...
Exactamente.
Como que hay otra manera.
Exacto, porque hay que entender cuáles verbos, o sea, cuáles verbos principales me van a aceptar un gerundio, cuáles me aceptan un infinitivo.
Ok.
Por eso les decía, en este caso, la pregunta es actually, it's very valid and it's perfect, because the main verb is actually in base form. Is the secondary verb the one that we add with ing or with the to add more meaning to the question. Okay, clear up to here?
Yes. It's clear.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay, now let's go ahead and create one with B because we haven't used B as much as we maybe should have been. An information question. So as I said, remember that B is both a verb and an auxiliary at the same time. So when we cannot follow the same structure, we need to modify the structure a little bit. How does it work or how would it work? So for example, you can say, we think of a one, why, let's use why. So we can say why, and then we use be, why are you here, for example. This is an information question. I'm using first the WH word, followed by be, followed by subject, and then the complement, and finally the question mark. This is very important to notice because if you don't follow this one and you follow the other one, meaning this one that we have over here, and you try to use be, you might get the question grammatically incorrect. Okay? How are we doing so far? Good. Flying.
Can you repeat, please?
Sure. What I was saying is that this format over here, this one that we have here, This one works for most of the auxiliaries, but not be. Okay, not be. Why not? Because be, it's an auxiliary and a verb at the same time. And we cannot place it in two places. If we follow this one, for example, it will be, for example, where are you are. Ven, eso no se podría, solo podemos ponerlo una vez. Therefore, we need to modify this a little bit. How would it work? ¿Cómo sería esa modificación? This one that we have over here. We start with the WH word, then we follow be, conjugated, of course, subject, complement, and the question mark. Why are you here, for example? Another example. Hey, let me see. Okay, let me look at the WH words to see which one we can use. Oh, a very simple one. We can go ahead and say, what is it? This is one that we use all the time, and then question mark. As simple as that. Okay, we're using the WH word, the verb be conjugated, and then we're also using the subject over there. And of course, the question mark. Any
Or
question?
what is your name?
That is perfect. What is your name? That is a really good question. What is your name? And then the question mark. Okay, how are we doing, guys? Good.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so now let's go ahead and work. There is a small practice in the book that we're gonna complete. So if you cross the page, if you go to the following page, if you just turn it, this one over here, you're gonna work on the first part. This is 1A, this is part A and B. So I'm gonna give you some time to work on it. The first part says, it says, put the word or phrase in the correct place in the question. For example, where are you from? Then if they, well, that was the example. Then where we park. Then you have to go ahead and look for the place where you can actually put the question, sorry, the word that we have inside parentheses. This is the first part. And then the second part says, put the words in the correct order to make questions. So they are scrambled. And you have to organize them. O sea, les dimos toda revuelta y ustedes tienen que ir y arreglarlo. Okay? Questions in regards to what you have to do?
Teacher, yo tengo una pregunta, pero realmente en cuanto al documento como tal, ¿esto está en el libro que nos enviaron por correo o es un libro aparte o por ahí si me puede como aclarar un poquito?
Sí, sí, claro. Eso está en el mismo libro que ustedes tienen. Por eso es lo bueno utilizar la versión de la aplicación o todavía la versión en línea. Yo prefiero la aplicación por 1000, pero bueno, porque estos son como hyperlinks, digamos, como hipervínculos que ya están en el libro original, como al igual que los audios. Entonces, por ejemplo, básicamente lo que hicimos fue entrar desde la página 7. Entonces, vos llegas a la página 7 del libro normal, vas acá donde dice Grammar Bank 1A, que está en azul, y le das clic ahí, y automáticamente darle clic ahí te va a llevar a la página en la que estábamos.
Okay.
Ahí está, te lleva a esa, y cuando una vez que estás en esa, estamos en la 1A, y nada más cruzas la página, la siguiente, y ahí es donde está la primera práctica. Igual,
Okay.
si no te sirve el link, el link o el hipervínculo, igual puedes ir a la página del workbook, que en este caso es la que está aquí abajito, que sería, de la práctica, que sería la página 127.
Ok, sí, es que realmente me llegó lo del libro, pero no sabía cómo funcionaba, entonces tengo que todavía hacer como el proceso para descargar, pero ok, ya me queda claro.
Okay, perfect. Okay, guys, I'm going to give you around maybe 10 minutes to work on it. And then we can go ahead and check together. Guys, I'm gonna go and get some water and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Did you finish? Nope. Okay.
No.
Where are you? Like, did you finish? Did you already finish the first part? Did you finish the second part?
I finished a part.
Okay, don't worry. Go ahead and work on the second part, the B part. I think your camera is acting out. I don't know if it's me, but I see like blinking, just in case, por aquello. Is it only me, guys? Solo yo veo la cámara de Eunice como parpadeando. Ya se quitó. Ya apareció.
Sí parpadea.
Ok. No, por aquello, o sea, pues si quieres revisar la Evo por aquello después, como que parpadea, como que estuviese blinking. Como que hubiese una presencia en tu cuarto, no estoy jodiendo. No, pero casi como que está como parpadeando, just in case, para aquello que se te joda.
Ya me asustó.
No, I'm kidding. But don't worry. I mean, it's just like, I saw like blinking and I was like, because sometimes it happens como cuando ocupa una actualización o así, entonces, just in case, is there an spirit? Maybe there is an spirit, or no, there is no spirit. I'm kidding. We're kidding. There's no ghost. Okay, so now we're going to start checking the practice and we're going to go one by one. Let me go ahead and make it bigger so you can actually see it on the screen. Okay, so we're going to start with part A. As you know, it says put the word or phrase in the correct place in the question. Okay, so the first one, where are you from? We already have it there. Okay, let's see. Let me go ahead and, okay, Anita, can you help us with the first one?
Where can we park?
Yeah, that is perfect. Thank you, Anita. Then for the second one, let's see. Ale, can you help us with the second one?
How old are you?
Perfect. How old are you? Number 3, Samantha. Are you there, Sam? Looks like Sam is not here. Okay, Danny, can you help us with the following?
Oh. Yes. pero creo que contestó alguien.
Sam, are you there?
Sí, teacher, mi internet está un poco malo. Teacher, es que hay un problema. Yo me confundí y hice las de la par, que eran las B.
La 1B.
Ajá.
O sea, hiciste las de la siguiente, las de abajo, no las de arriba.
No, las del lado derecho.
Ah, no, pero esas también había que hacerlas. Hay que hacerlas dos. Hay que hacer la 1A y la 1,
Ajá.
de la 1A, la parte A y la parte B.
Ah, bueno, está
Pero
bien.
no hiciste la parte A entonces.
No, es que yo pensé que era la B.
Ah, ok, tranqui, no importa. Entonces, si quieres, después estás haciendo la A mientras tanto y te revisamos la B.
Está bien.
Okay, Danny, can you do number 3?
Yes. Do the class finish at 8?
That's perfect. Number 4, Lau, can you do number 4?
Where do your friends live?
That is perfect. Number 5, Eu, can you do number 5?
Why didn't you answer my email?
Correct. Why didn't you answer my email? That's perfect.
Teacher?
Alina, yes, sir, tell me.
Excuse me, is there another right question? Why did you don't answer my email?
No.
Okay.
No, you cannot say why did you don't, because in that case you're using two auxiliaries and you cannot do that. You can only use one. So you need to identify which is the main auxiliary, and in there you go ahead and you make it negative.
Okay, thanks.
You're very welcome. Am I really explaining myself?
I understand.
Okay, well, if you have any question or so, you can also write to me later, just in case. Alina, can you do the following?
Do you often go to the movies?
Perfect. Thank you, Alina. Okay, now Ivan, can you do the following? Number 7.
Me?
What does?
No, it's Ivan.
Okay.
Thanks. What does this word mean?
Okay, that is perfect.
Okay.
Number 8. Liz, can you do number 8?
What your friends time did arrive?
Sorry, can you repeat it?
What your friends?
Not necessarily. No. In that case, my recommendation, or I would add your friends, because remember that your friends is the subject. So based on the structure, where do we put the subject? ¿Te acuerdas? Según ¿dónde ponemos el sujeto según el orden?
Vamos a ver.
Vamos aquí, voy a ayudarte aquí. Yes. Just a second. Ok, ahí lo tengo en pantalla por aquello, para que tal vez te sirve.
Ajá, a ver, pero no tengo la otra imagen. Entonces sería what time?
Okay, there you have the other one. What time is
what
correct?
Time? What time your friends did arrive?
No, because remember that first you need to have the auxiliary. Entonces, what time está bien. Luego tiene que seguir el auxiliar. ¿Cuál sería el auxiliar ahí?
El did.
Entonces ya después del auxiliar sí podemos poner el sujeto. Entonces, what time did your friends arrive?
Okay.
That was number 8. Number 9, for number 9, Monse, can you do number 9?
Sería, how are you talking?
No, who are you talking to?
Okay. Who are you talking to?
Exactly. Because in that case, that specific question is like, when you say, oh, I am talking to my friend, I am talking to the teacher, for example, or Any other person?
Teacher?
No, tell me.
Can I just repeat the number 9, please?
Sure. Number 9 is, who are you talking to?
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Okay, for number 10, let's see, Andre. Andre, can you do number 10?
Yes. Where you were last night?
Yeah, where were you last night? That's perfect. Okay, guys, any question, any concern, any doubt in regards to this one?
Teacher, it is possible to say talking with?
Talking with, like, who were you talking with?
Mhm.
No, I think that it's usually more common to say to. Like when you
Okay.
say, I need to talk to you, I need to talk to my friend, I need to talk to, because usually I think that the verb talk is usually conjugated with the preposition to.
Okay.
¿Pueden
Thanks.
repetir la última, por favor?
Of course, is that in Spanish?
Ah.
Uh,
Can we repeat last?
yes, of course. The last one is where you last night.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Any other question? Nope. Okay. And Ivan, just in case, in regards to with, I think I've seen it a few times. Like there are some people that they use talking with, like I need to talk with you. However, and based on my experience, the most common is to. I mean, if you say talk with, it's not ungrammatical, it could work. However, it's not, let's say, the most common option.
Okay. So it is right too, but I should prefer to.
It's totally up to you. At the end, it's a matter of choice. Like, I mean, like you choose which one you prefer. The most common that I have seen and heard is talk to. That is
Okay.
the one that I would recommend. But if you want talk with and not talk to, I mean, there is no problem with that.
Okay. Thanks, teacher.
You're very welcome. Andre, I think you had a question. Or who asked me?
You, I sorry. Can you repeat the 6?
Sure. Number 6 is, do you often go to the movies?
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. Okay, guys, now let's move into the part B and see how this one goes. This one was a little bit more complicated, but I loved it because it was just scramble questions that you actually had to organize. So we have the first one. It says, you live where do, question mark, where do you live? Okay, number 1. Okay, let's see. I forgot your name, but it's the one that says Galaxy A72.
Teacher,
Tell me.
si quiere yo puedo hacer esa primera.
Okay, dale.
Entonces sería, do you have a car?
Yeah. Do you have a car? That is perfect. Thank you.
Thank
you. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I forgot your name. Galaxy A72.
Sorry, me, teacher?
Sí, yes. What's your name? Sorry.
It is Maria.
Maria.
Sorry,
Okay.
and in the application is not, can I read my name?
Okay.
Number 2.
Yes, please.
Where no, where sorry.
No problem. Take your time.
Were you?
Nope.
No. Where was? Where was your brother born?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Thank you, Maria.
Can I come? Sorry.
It's okay. That's perfect. That was number 2. For number 3, let's see. Rosa, would you be able to do number 3?
Okay. How often does he call you?
Perfect. Thank you so much, Rosa. Okay, for the following.
Teacher, I have to go because I have to work at 10 p.m. So I want to sleep a little bit.
It's okay, don't worry. I completely understand. Go for it. Go and rest. Take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Kenneth, can you do number 4?
Okay. I'm not sure, but I think is, let me see. What time does their flight arrive?
Yep. What time does your flight arrive? That is perfect. Thank you so much, Kenneth.
Welcome.
Okay, now let's go for Alan. Alan, it's your turn now. Can you do the following?
Yes. Is your girlfriend from Brazil?
Yeah, that is perfect. Number 6. Let's see.
Yo, profe, yo.
Okay, let's have Carla, and then you can do number 7. Is that okay? You do it, Carla? Okay, I see. Okay, go for it.
Okay, how many can
You're missing something. How many what?
Okay, how many language can you speak?
That is perfect. Thank you so much, Carla. Number 7, Liz, can you do number 7?
How was the party?
That is perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go for number 8. For number 8, I'm gonna have to. Ivan, are you playing with the filter things that you can add?
It is wrong, teacher. It is wrong.
Yeah, there's like an angel. I forgot the word. Like an angel thing on your head. But it's okay. Don't worry. It's just fine.
Okay. Okay, 8.
Yeah, can you do number 8?
Okay. Where did you go last summer?
Yep, that is perfect. Where did you go last summer? Perfect. Thank you, Ivan. Number 9, Alina, can you do number 9?
Is there a doctor here?
That is perfect. In number 10, let's see. Sam, can you do number 10?
Yes, teacher.
Yep.
Did you come? Es que no estoy muy segura. Yo creo que es. Did you come by bus to school?
That is perfect. Super quick. Bye. Not be, but bye.
Okay.
Did you come by bus to school? Or you can also say, did you come to school by bus? That would be another possibility that is also correct.
Hey, teacher.
Tell me.
I see this. ¿Verdad que, digamos, se puede decir de dos maneras distintas? Porque, por ejemplo, yo puse, did you come to school by bus?
Yep, you're totally right. Both are correct. You can either say, did you come to school by bus? Or did you come by bus to school?
Okay.
Both will be correct. Okay, guys.
Teacher,
tell me.
Is it correct because both are complements, right?
Exactly. Okay. So you're pretty much just playing with the complement, putting it before or after, but you're still keeping the complement. You're not splitting the complement. So that's why you can actually play with it.
Thanks.
Guys, any other question or concern? You're super welcome.
Can I
Can you repeat answer
to the
3?
Sorry, I heard like 3 people talking. Somebody asked me for number 3, so let's go ahead and do that. Number 3 says, okay. Number 3, let me go ahead and look at it. Often how call does you? Okay, it would be how often does he call you? That'll be number 3.
Yes.
And number 4. Okay, number 4 will be what time does their flight arrive? Any other question? Any other concern?
Teacher, in the number 3, excuse me, teacher. In the number 3, I read, how does he often, no, how does often he call? Is correct?
No, usually we say how often. Like those 2 words usually go together when they are in a question.
Okay.
Any other question, guys? Any other doubts? Is it clear? Any other specific question related to the topic?
The second question. Where was your brother born, or where was born your brother?
No, the first one that you give me. Where was your brother born?
Okay, perfect.
Awesome. Any other question or concern, guys?
Okay, so teacher, where was born your brother? It's incorrect. It's bad. It's a bad.
Sorry, again, which is the version? Can you repeat the question?
Okay. Where was born your brother? It's a bad.
Exactly, it is incorrect.
Okay.
It will be because if we follow the pattern, we need to start with the WH word, where, then the auxiliary, and which is was, where was, then we go for the subject, which is your brother, and then we have the verb, which in this case is born.
Okay, that's clear, teacher. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Guys, this is a super small parenthesis. I know you know this, but remember that when it comes to the verb born, which is nacer, as we know, that one in English is always accompanied by an auxiliary, which is usually the verb be. So I was born, he was born, she was born, they were born, etc. Always. Because sometimes people say, oh, I born in, I don't know, 1993, for example. And that is incorrect. You need to say, I was born in, I don't know, 1994, 2001, etc. Okay? Any other questions? Okay, if there are no questions, what we're gonna do a little bit more practice with questions, because this is very important. It's really, really good and very important that you create questions and that you know how to master questions. So now what we're gonna be doing is, let me see how many we are. We are like 15. So we're gonna have probably pairs in a group of 3. So what we're gonna be doing is, I'm gonna be sending you to the breakout rooms, and I'm gonna be asking you to create questions with different formats. Yes, no questions, and information questions, using both did, do and does, can, and also using the WH words, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and send you there. I'm gonna give you around, I don't know, like 6 to 8 minutes, and then I'm gonna bring you back. We're gonna check some of them, and we'll see where we go, okay? Questions? No questions? Okay, let me go ahead and send you there, just a second.
Teacher, I'm lost.
How come you're lost?
Me, Alan.
Uh-huh.
Um,
But why do you mean that you're lost? You didn't understand what you have to do, Alan?
Teacher. What's my bad? I'm
But
sorry,
you-
teacher.
It's okay, don't worry. But did you understand what you're gonna do?
No, teacher.
You didn't
Don't
understand?
worry, everything is okay, teacher.
Okay. Good. I was worried. Okay, just a second.
Is a homework.
No, we're gonna do it now.
Pero esa página hay que revisarla.
Yeah, most likely we're gonna check it.
Ok, ¿qué unidad?
Sorry?
¿Qué unidad?
La primera, la 1A, es la página 6.
Está. Thanks.
You're most welcome. Guys, did you find it?
Teacher, can you share this page?
Sure, absolutely. Let me go ahead and share my screen just a second.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. Okay, here we go.
Teacher,
Yes, tell me.
we have to use what words?
The words, the ones that you think actually match. Because if you look, for example, the page, they are not giving you the words. You actually have to go ahead and choose which are the words.
Okay.
Do you see, for example, like in the first one, like, where are you from? That is a typical question. Or in number 3, where do you live? Something, exactly, that could be a possibility. Because I'm going to give you a small clue. Look that the following question usually is related to that. So for example, if number 3, you add the verb live, where do you live? Then number 4 makes sense. Do you live in a house or an apartment? So try to go ahead and do it like that, and then we're gonna check all together.
Y teacher,
Tell me.
¿y usted cuándo lo revisa?
No, we're gonna check it together today.
Okay.
So the idea is that you can do it now, and we're gonna try to check and try to finish today.
Okay, lo hacemos ahorita.
Exactly. We're working on it right now. Guys, did you finish?
No, teacher.
No, teacher. No.
Okay. Okay, let's take a few more minutes.
I finished, teacher.
Okay, thank you, Monse. Just give a few more minutes to your classmates and then we can continue.
Teacher, porfa, podría compartir, solo me faltaban unas poquitas, pero es como que no puedo ver
Of
el libro.
course. Ah, ok. No, pero no te llegó al grupo
Eso iba a
WhatsApp, ¿no?
decir, pero no me sirve descargar, me sale solo error donde le doy descargar. No sé por qué, igual lo intenté en la compu y en el teléfono y no me sale error.
Guys, ¿todos les sale el mismo error?
A mí sí.
Sí, profe.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna send it again. Thank you for letting me know. But I'm gonna share my screen and then let me see what I can do with the book. Okay, there you go. Guys, I'm trying to send the book here through the chat of the meeting. It's already uploading. I'm gonna keep you posted to see if it works. We're gonna try that one in the meantime.
Finish.
Okay, thank you. How about the others? Is anybody missing or everybody already finished?
Finish.
Thank you.
Finish.
Thank you. Today we're missing people, right? Because on Tuesday we were a lot more. I know we're missing David and we're missing Hainer, I think. Who else are we missing today? I think only those two. Okay. Okay, so guys, the book is being uploaded. It's going like halfway through, so maybe it's gonna work. Let's just give some time. In the meantime, let's go ahead and check to see if we got them right or wrong. So we have the first four. Where are you from? Where were you born? Where do you live? Do you live in a house or an apartment? Number 5. Okay, let's see. Anita, can you do number 5?
Yes. Do you have any brothers and sisters?
Perfect, thank you. Number 6, Sam. Sam, can you do number 6?
Yes. Do you have any pets?
Okay, good. Number 7, Alan. Alan, can you do number 7?
Yes. What do you do?
Okay, good. Number 8, Danny. Danny, can you do number 8?
Yes. What time do you get up during the week?
Correct. You can say, do you get up? Or also, it is possible to say, do you wake up?
Wake up. Okay.
Number 9, let's see. Andrea. Andrea, can you do number 9?
No, because I breathe to eat the lunch. I am incorrect.
Okay. Did you try with have?
Have.
Have. Like, where do you usually have lunch?
Teacher and take.
No, I think wouldn't be a possibility.
Okay.
Can you have, where do you usually have your lunch? Or maybe eat lunch. Like, I mean, maybe eat is not gonna be accepted because it is not that common. But grammatically speaking, you can also say, where do you usually eat lunch? That one would be correct, and from a grammatical point of view. Andre, did you try with have?
Can you repeat?
Sure.
Yes.
Any work? Or no? ¿No te lo aceptó?
Sí. Sí, me aceptó.
Okay, great. Okay, number 10, let's see. For number 10, we can have maybe.
Me, teacher.
Yes, please.
Profe, ¿se me escuchó?
Yeah, tell me. I said yes, go.
What time do you usually go to bed?
That is correct. What time do you usually go to bed? Number 11, let's see. Lau, can you do number 11?
Okay. Where did you learn English before?
Also, maybe another possibility there. I don't know if it is accepted. Maybe study. Study could be a possibility as well. Sorry, tell me. Sorry, I thought somebody had a question. Then for that one is number 11, number 12. Mari, can you do number 12?
Yes. Can you speak any other language? Which?
Yes, perfect, thank you. For number 13, Eunice. Can you do number 13?
What? 13.
Yeah, exactly, number 13.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Perfect. Super quick. And from pronunciation point of view, kind. What kind?
Fine.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Joe. Number 14. Let's see. Liz, can you do number 14?
What TV shows or series do you watch?
Uh-huh. Perfect. Number 15. Kenneth.
Teacher, I don't have this because I tried with practice, but it's wrong, and I don't know.
You
Teacher,
vote.
me.
Sorry?
Me.
Go.
Do you exercise or playing any sport?
Okay, that could be a possibility.
Okay. Teacher, practice.
Practice.
Correct.
Yeah, practice will be correct as well.
Okay, I tried with practice, but don't accept.
Yeah, sometimes the book
Yes,
is
teacher.
it's very stiff. Like the book is giving you one option, and if you don't add that option, then it's incorrect. But it doesn't mean that it's grammatically incorrect. It's just like the book. I don't know. It's like very stiff. Es como muy cuadrado. Si no es la que él dice, como que it's not correct and that's not right. Sometimes there are usually more than one option.
Okay.
That was number 15. Number 16. Let's see, Alina. Alina, can you do number 16?
What kinds of books or magazines do you read?
Perfect. Thank you. For number 17, let's see. Okay. Monse, can you do number 17?
How often do you go to the movies?
Yep, that is perfect. And last but not least, number 18. Let me see. Okay, super quick. I think we're gonna have to repeat one. Yes, go, Alan. Alan, right? Or who was speaking? No, I think it was Ivan.
Ale, teacher.
Ale, go. No
What
pegué.
did you go last week?
Sorry, can you repeat it?
What did you go last week?
What did you go?
Yes.
No,
Teacher,
for
what did you do?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say for number 18. I will probably use do because of the word what. If the word what was different, like where, then I would use go, as Ali suggested. But since the main word is what, I would go with do, just as Liz. What did you do last weekend?
Sure.
Dime.
And what happened if I use what did you learn last week?
No, that is perfect. I mean, maybe the book is not going to accept it because again, the book only accepts like one answer and that's it. But from a grammatical point of view, you can make that question and it is actually perfect.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. Tell me.
Can you repeat number 12?
Sure, let me look for it. Okay, can you speak any other languages? Which?
Yes, thanks.
You're very welcome.
Sure.
Tell me.
Can you repeat number 8, please?
Sure, let me just look for it. Okay, yeah, number 8 could be what time do you wake up during the week?
Thanks, teacher.
You're very welcome. Any
Teacher?
other questions? Tell me.
In the question 13,
what
is the reason for use to in the question?
That is such a good question. Thank you so much. There are some verbs that they need or they must be followed by a preposition. For example, like I don't know if you remember the one of the previous ones that we had in the exercise that was talk to or that we saw it somewhere. In this case, it's because of listen. Every time that you're going to use the verb listen, it has to be accompanied by the preposition to. You cannot say, I listen music. No, I listen to music. Or I want to listen to this song. Or I don't want to listen to you, for example. The preposition to is always, always, always next to the verb listen. They're like best. ¿Ah?
¿Y de algún otro verbo o solo listen?
There are others that, I mean, not necessarily to. There are some verbs that they go accompanied with a preposition. Habría que buscar como la lista de preposiciones y qué verbos son como inseparables, digamos, de la preposición.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Any other question?
Can you repeat something?
Absolutely. How often do you go to the movies?
Go.
Yes, go.
¿Y watch? Teacher.
No, watch, no, because for number 17, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, for number 17, it wouldn't work. We have to. If you had the question, how often do you watch the movies? Yes, perfect. But it says, how often do you watch to the movies? It wouldn't work. Because to the movies, al tener ya ese como ese pedacito, what it makes is that it is requiring the people or the verb to mean direction. O sea, ya me está diciendo que se está dirigiendo hacia este lugar. Therefore, you cannot use watch. You need to use a verb that will require some sort of movement. In this case, go. How often do you go to the movies? Again, si le quitamos el tú a la pregunta, ahí sí porque ya no me está exigiendo ningún tipo de dirección. Entonces, I could actually say, how often do you watch the movies? That's okay. But since it has a tú, we cannot use watch. ¿Sí me explica, Andre? Well, everyone.
Yes.
Okay, good. Any
Teacher?
other questions? Tell me.
The verb go need to. El verbo go también necesita entonces siempre ese to.
Let me think about a scenario where it doesn't need it, because usually it does. No, it doesn't always. I mean, if you want to indicate the place that you're going to, yes. But if you just want to say like, oh, I want to go, no, you don't. O sea, se lo tienes que agregar cuando le vas a agregar, valga la redundancia, o indicar the place that you're going to, the place that you're walking towards. O sea, para dónde vas. Si vas a darme este detalle de para dónde vas, yes. Pero si solo me estás diciendo, por ejemplo, que quieres ir, then you don't need the to. Entonces, por ejemplo, puedes decirme como, I want to go, and that is perfect.
Sí, ahí lo que encuentro, ¿verdad? Parece como que en ese caso el to más bien va antes. I want to go.
No, pero en ese es por lo que les contaba antes de gerundios e infinitivos, que es otro tema, porque vean que el verbo es want. Entonces, como want no me permite con ing, por eso yo tengo que decir I want to go. No puedo decir I want going. Eso ya no lo permite el verbo. Entonces ahí tengo que utilizar el to. Pero, por ejemplo, si fuera un verbo como el de listen to, y yo digo, I want to listen to, I don't know, Eminem, for example. Ahí sí tengo que utilizarlo 2 veces, porque el primer to, el I want to, es para indicarme que es un gerundio, que es un infinitivo. I want to listen, ese es el infinitivo, y el otro to ya es el que se va pegado a listen to. I want to listen to Eminem, or Dua Lipa, or any other artist. ¿Sí me explico? ¿O no? ¿Los confundí más?
Sí, sí.
Yes.
Gracias.
Okay. You're very welcome. How about the others, guys? Any question, any concern?
No.
Is it? Nope. Okay. So what time is it? It's already 8:42. Okay, I think we could start for today here, because I don't want to start a new topic because you're probably very tired right now. Do you have any other question in regards to anything before I let you go?
Me, teacher. Can I
Tell me.
have a question?
Of course.
How can I say? In this book, I have a option to save and close. So this word can I? Perdón.
No, it's okay. I think
Este trabajo que acabamos de hacer, nada más le pongo aquí salvar y cerrar y ahí se guardará. Sí, okay, perfecto. Ok, gracias.
You're very welcome. Guys, before I forget, ya mandé por el chat de aquí de la reunión, mandé el libro. Y para los que no lo han visto, por si no lo han visto, pueden intentar descargarlo. ¿Alguno ya lo vio y lo intentó descargar?
Yo, profe, pero como para escribir o así realizarlo no funciona.
No, para eso no, porque esa es la versión PDF. Para poder escribir tienen que utilizar ya esta, la que es en línea o la de la aplicación. Pero como varios me piden una versión PDF, entonces ahí ya la mandé. Entonces, por si la quieren tener por mientras o así, ahí la tienen. Okay, guys, so if there are no more questions or concerns or doubts or anything, I'm going to let you go. I hope you have an amazing rest of your night, a very cool weekend, and talk to you on Tuesday. Remember that on Tuesday, we have the speaking session number 1, just in case. So be ready to talk. Bye-bye, guys. Take care.
Thank you, teacher. Goodbye.
Thank you,
Goodbye.
teacher. Bye.
Good night.
Thank you for the
Thank
class,
you.
teacher. See you.
Good night.
Bye, teacher.
Bye-bye.
Bye, good night. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Take care.